Okay, I'm Marky Dragon, and I'm here with Sparkle from Atlas Online. I don't know. I have to laugh about your name.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
So, you mentioned you have a new game coming out.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of this game?
Neosteam: The Shattered Continent.
Okay, and what? So, I guess tell me a little bit about it.
Okay. Well, Neosteam is basically a game where two nations are fighting over a resource. I know, really common thing, but Neosteam basically powers everything in the world. So the game is steampunk genre. If you're not familiar with what steampunk is, it's kind of 20th century steam technology merged with fantasy elements, magic and whatnot. So these two nations, one is very technology based, which is the Republic of Rogwell. And then there's the Kingdom of Ellard, which is more of a magic-based nation. So what Rogwell wants to do is use all their technology for the betterment of society. And it's purely technology. They don't really care about magic, while Ellard is more about fusing magic and fantasy elements with technology.
Okay.
So they're fighting over this resource in order to power their nations.
Cool. So, is this a massive multiplayer game?
Yes.
And so
Free to play.
Free to play,
Of course.
Great. So if I am, is this a cooperative war game, or is this like Dark Age of Camelot, or is this everybody's on their own, going against each other?
You can party in the game, and we actually, partying will definitely help you out, but it's not like the partying where, like in World of Warcraft, where you need to have a healer, you need to have a tank, you need to have these certain aspects. You can have 5 scouts and go into a dungeon and completely rip it apart as long as you know what you're doing. It definitely does help to have a party. You can solo through the game. It does get tougher at the later levels. Max cap is 110.
110 levels?
4 levels, yes.
Yeah,
but,
hopefully I can get more than a level a day.
Correct. So one of the major concerns, it is a Korean MMO, and there are some misconceptions with, well, not misconceptions, with Korean MMOs is that they tend to be sort of a grind. So what we're doing is we're really culturalizing it for North America to make sure they can really get into the game. So one of the things we did is we worked with the developer, Hanbitsoft, to change the leveling curve to make it a little bit more forgiving to North American users. We also made sure that we did localization. So we didn't just take the Korean and then have somebody just translate it to English and then ship it. We really spent a lot of time. We took like 5 months to really localize the game. The original release was a kind of a global release. It didn't go into commercial launch. It was just kind of out there in beta to see who was interested in picking it up. But we took the game, we took it from Korean, and then we redid it again to English. And then we took it from English and we took it to Atlas English. And what I mean by Atlas English is Atlas has always been known for our localization prowess, from taking Japanese games and really bringing them to the US and making sure they're quirky, epic quests feel epic.
So we're not going to find any English.
No, you will not find
I'm
English.
sure I'm going to get hate mail over that. But the funny signs you see and stuff, funny translations.
Nothing sucks you out of an MMO experience like doing a quest and all of a sudden, like I think one of the things was, this was really funny, it said he was lying with his right foot forward was the localization, but when we read the Korean, he was already dead.
Oh, interesting.
It's totally,
Yes.
totally literal. I don't even think that's literal, but it's totally broken.
Right.
So we really needed to make sure that we went through the whole game, went through all the lines of text, and really relocalized.
So when you say it's free to play, what are the restrictions or advantages? Well, I'm sure you guys make money off of it somehow. So,
of course.
So there's stuff to buy.
Absolutely.
And what are the what are the restrictions or advantages of purchasing stuff in the game?
Well, like free-to-play games, we do a microtransaction model where basically you can purchase items, either vanity items to kind of look cooler or whatever, or you can purchase items that actually help you upgrade weapons, not actual weapons themselves, but actually items that give you a better percentage to upgrading your weapons or gives you better HP. Maybe you put on a pair of gloves that gives you.
So more money won't give you a higher advantage. It just
it's more for vanity, but we are also doing a hybrid subscription model where you can choose a monthly optional monthly premium. You don't have to purchase it. We'll have different tiers of that service, and through those tiers, maybe you get 20% more experience. while you have that premium service, better drop rates,
So you can level faster if you're willing to put in a few bucks.
Correct, but the experience is still there. You can play the game from level 1 to 110 completely free of charge.
Wow.
You never have to pay a dime. And
Most games are not quite that way.
absolutely, and really all we want is members to kind of join our portal. We're absolutely okay if they don't ever spend a dime with us. I know most companies won't say that outright. We just want them to participate on our portal and to become part of the community, because when you log into a game, you want to see a lot of people in there. And with my last company, I was a producer for K2 Networks. I really saw that some of our best users, some of our people that were really participating the most, were with us for 3 years, never spent a dime. But they were still active participators in our community, and we love that.
So what is the favorite thing for you in this game?
Favorite thing, I would have to say the siege engines. Towards the end of the game, you'll actually get to ride around in these monstrous machines and just wreak havoc on everybody and tear them apart. Where basically the people will be about this size.
Can you wreak havoc and tear them apart without them willingly?
They'll run away in fear because you do so much damage to them. But I mean, just the sheer size of these things is amazing.
Cool.
And it's really cool to kind of go in there and break down walls. And there's actually quests where you have to go in and re-steal the siege engine and break your way out.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yes.
So, and what's the release date? Or do you have a release date yet?
We are actually in golden ticket beta right now.
How do I get a golden ticket?
We'll see. So we actually picked random people. Basically, we went through our DB, we flagged random accounts and sent out some invites. We did have a press day today for people, members of the industry and whatnot. We will be going into open beta very soon.
Okay.
We also have an early access beta, which is coming up right after the golden ticket beta. Basically, if you register before the 20th of May, you will get in. You will have access. But if you register on the 21st,
You're out of luck.
you have to wait until we go into open beta.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.